right foot in, then shake it all about. Do the Okie Pokie, then turn yourself around, because that's what it's all about. Hey! You put your left foot. No, it's not doing right. You put your civil rights in. You put your civil rights out. You put your civil rights in. Then you shake it all about. You do the Okie Pokie because we some puppets and we stupid. That's what it's all about. Hey! Hang on. Get my coffee. Put your left foot in. You put your civil rights in. You put your passport in. Then you shake it all about. You get people to fight for civil rights. Then you turn around in another generation and make them fight it. That's what it's all about. Come on, everybody. Talk about the war on civil rights. The Okie Pokie. The people that fought for civil rights now fighting to get rid of them. Say, Grandma, take all away the civil rights that we earned for the past 100 years. I gotta get my coffee. Put your left foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your head and your ignorance in, and you shake it all about. You give away your civil rights that you fought to get for so long. That's what it's all about. Woo! Oh man, I'm tired this morning. I shouldn't be making jokes. Woo! I slept good last night. Y'all sleep good last night? I slept great last night, but I woke up 2 or 3 times. It rained so daggone much. Water everywhere. I've never been so flooded out in this desert. You're right. Why would you move to the desert? You can't grow anything. Yesterday, I had my first meal, people. My first meal, what I'm growing here. I took the peppers out and I put the peppers in and put the peppers out and I put them in my belly. Y'all remember the Okie Pokie? I hate being alive right. I hate being alive right now, and I love it. I hate it because it's just so ridiculous. The people I've respected my entire life just doing the dumbest things that I've ever heard. Just oh my god. Like we're in a fight for civil rights because we need civil rights. But now you're cheering for the new black codes, which aren't really black codes, they're health codes. Oh my god. I hate Jim Crow, but I love Crow Biden. All right, hang on. I was up running around chasing a river this morning, so I'm tired. I mean, I slept great, but I'm tired. I had to go check on all the damn. Ain't no road today. Ain't no y'all want a road to see come see Gerard today? You ain't coming. Damn it, unless you got a Titan. You better have an all-wheel drive, big what's the Bigfoot? What's the name of that big truck? Monster truck. Bigfoot? Big truck. I forgot. Remember when we were kids, they had that big monster truck? You need that. Ain't no road here today. It rained. That was the biggest runoff we ever had. My plateau and hills, just water everywhere, which is good. I got tons of water. I got some cob to do today. Woo! Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Did y'all bring your civil rights with you? Or you still want to get rid of them? It's just weird. It's weird to me. I'm sorry, y'all. It's weird. It's weird being alive right now. Because the people I grew up my whole life, they're like, we need civil rights. We got to fight for the civil rights. And in the movement, we did this, and the dogs were chasing us, and bottles and trucks and bottles, and they was throwing little babies at us. We fought for our civil rights. That's what we did. Now y'all need to get up there and fight for yours. And the same people I'm looking at now, like, oh, take these civil rights. You got to get rid of them. Something out there killing people. You got to get rid of them. We can't have these damn civil rights no more. It doesn't make any sense. We need passports. We need slave papers to go to the movie theaters. That makes sense. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? A hashtag Okie Pokie people. Because you're Okie and you're Pokey and you act like puppets. You do whatever the state tells you. Get out there and fight for your rights because the North wanted to tax money from slavery. Now it's saying, get out there and fight against the civil rights. I might be singing Okie Pokie all day. Because it's just weird. Like, politicians supposed to be flip-floppy, not us. I mean, come on, man. Seriously. Whew. All right, there you go. Come on, everyone. Let me get my desktop up because I know this camera thing doesn't really work real well with the upload speed of the satellite internet. So I need to take you over here. I had to reboot my laptop because it was going crazy. She got a little rain last night too. So yeah, weird things happen on my laptop. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You might see some pictures of my butt or something. I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen because the keys are messed up. Water got in the keys. You might go in the wrong folder. Said, once I had a pimple on my butt. Everybody got them. Like you ain't got no pictures of spots in your body you don't want nobody to see. Is that a pimple? The hell is that? And you can send an angle that you can't really see, and you realize that the smartphone can get to certain angles if you use the 2 or 3 mirrors the right way. Don't act like I'm the only one. Don't. Hey, I will block you. We are all humans. We do the same stupid things if we're in the same environment. That's what I'm saying. We're a planet full of cousins and we're dumb. And we fight each other over what we would do if we were in that situation. All right. Got to fight white supremacy. If you had the supremacy that a lot of my white friends have never seen, and you were raised in that environment, you would be exactly what you're fighting against. All right. Don't be ignorant. This is not to be ignorant broadcast. We're going to tell the truth. Shame the Fauci. I mean, the devil. All right. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness, girl. I should not be laughing this much. I ain't even got a road. Well, water ain't no joke. The power of water in the desert ain't no damn joke. I just out there working on putting the culverts in the water. Like, no, we're not gonna do that. You know, you ain't gonna come to no damn desert and start making roads and stuff. What the hell who do you think you are, y'all brown man? And then the rain come, just wash all my roads up. I got real work to do today, people. And it's not supposed to be fighting to keep the civil rights that y'all said that we supposed to have and a lot more. And now y'all want to give it back because you're scared, because you can't give up sugar addiction. Give up the sugar. Sir, please step back from the sugar bowl. Just that, ma'am. No, don't you touch that. Now, what if the police were on our side and they started arresting people for touching sugar bowls? The whole thing will be over. It'll be over. Somebody told me the other day, say, well, you know, you haven't been watching TV? Because, all right, real talk. I went in the Subway to get me a sub. All right. There ain't nothing organic in it. All right. I already know this. Okay. I don't really care what you think. I eat Twinkies when I choose to. And if I die of Subway or Twinkies or GMO, that's my damn fault. I'm not going to blame nobody else. Okay. I ain't that kind of person. The people that's blaming everybody else raised me to not blame anybody else, which is just the weirdest Okie Pokie time we live in. So I went to Subway and then the lady was like, where's your face diaper? I ain't got no face diaper. What you talking about? Damn it, I'm grown. You know how old I am? I'm 29. I don't know face diaper on. I don't need a diaper on my butt nor my face. And she said, well, are you watching the news? The Delta's a pandemic. And I was just like, no, watch television. It's one on television. Oh, yeah? Something called a Delta getting you? Oh, yeah, damn, that sounds bad. Well, I don't watch TV, so, ma'am, I don't, if I see something out here, I'll let you know. It's like, well, sir, we can't serve you. Well, that's a problem. Because you're an establishment that is in the public domain. And the last time I checked, I know y'all trying to make me a second-class citizen again with the people who used to be second-class citizens. But the last time I checked, you can't discriminate because of the Civil Rights Act because you got to serve me. Damn it, I got served. I got served, not to serve the people getting served that are going to court. The only good thing about the people going to court who are standing up for their civil rights in their damn self, like Martin Luther King told y'all. Only good thing is them court cases going down like airplanes. They're just going down left and right. Because the people are arrogant. They're like me. They go up in that courtroom like, all right, yeah, okay. Oh, you sent a pandemic, did this, face diaper, can't come in the store. You stood in the store, you did this, and somebody threw a baby at you, and grandma jumped, and she threw her cane and flipped out. Somebody got hurt. Okay, and it's your fault because we're in a pandemic and you won't follow the rules. Okay, well, judge, because a lawyer gets smart as hell. I hate lawyers and I love them. God, sure. Okay, we can move forward, but this is all based on the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic. Can you provide factual scientific documentation to prove this? Well, of course, because it's a virus killing people. Okay, if you isolated the virus, we need to see the science, right? Because in the court of law, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And they ain't proving it. And that's why Europe is opening up. And America, like, oh my God, get rid of our civil rights. Take it. No, we were just kidding about slavery. We don't want that no more. Take our civil rights. Oh God. All right, it's not funny. It's not, none of this is funny. None of this is funny. Why the hell am I laughing? Because it's just weird being alive with y'all. Because y'all so ridiculous. I love you to death. puppets. Now they're talking about the insurrection again. Like, oh my God, the Trump voters insurrectionists. I'm like, you know that the Trump ain't no insurrection. Can you spell insurrection? Do you know what just happened in Afghanistan and Kabul? That's called no, that's not even an insurrection. No, it's not. You know what that's called? That's called a re-erection. They just realized, oh no, this is our country, damn it, we're gonna take it back. And they took it back. Hello. That's not even insurrection. That's restoring the people's will. But, you know, if you're in America, you got to pick a team, ignorant A or ignorant B. So the Trump voters, insurrection, I know them. No, they silly, but they not insurrection. No, they taking selfies and doing stupid stuff just like you. Stop it. Ain't no insurrection. What you do? How old are you? Stop it. Putting people in prison for just standing taking selfies at the state capitol, and they don't like you taking their civil rights. Cut that mess out. Being ignorant. Yeah, well, at least we got him out in 20. What was it? 20? When did y'all get him out? Was it 2016? No, not 8. Was it 20? When did y'all get him? 2 years ago, right? Well, we got him out. We can't let that happen again. We got to keep him out. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. You ain't keeping them out there. You ain't gonna happen. They already seen you coming. They seen you coming. And Jivin Bolden waging a war right now on civil rights. He creating new black codes for black and white people. Writing some new systemically racist laws against your health. Ain't nobody in the right mind gonna vote for that man. And they're gonna put Trump in. It ain't gonna be no different. It's just gonna be funny. That's all. It's gonna be. That's why I said he must be a black guy that likes Trump. No, he's a black guy that likes to laugh. Then he ain't even really black. He got brown. That's a brown man. Got brown skin. That's about it. Been in the sun that does it too long, which is okay. I love it. I love how it looks. No, I just think Trump is funny. I told y'all that. I ain't got no time for your U.S. Incorporated. No. All right, here we go. Mute that mic. I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna show you my desktop because I know, like, to me, I'm seeing an animated Gerard jumping around the screen, making faces, doing dumb stuff, and y'all just see like stop framey stuff. So I'm about to pull my desktop up, so you don't have to look at my stop framey button until we get the resources to get that Elon Musk Starlink, so the government can see my butt dropping loads. Now I believe in the civil rights and the Constitution, people. You're supposed to the Constitution twice a day. Before people started, the people who fought for civil rights, now they're fighting against civil rights. Before they even started this, our Constitution twice a day. Grandmama said twice a day. Twice a day, you get the booty hole over that water, you drop some loads twice. You don't keep that toxic mess inside you because it'll make you dead and stupid. All right? You don't want to rotten stuff inside your gut. Our Constitution and our Constitution. But two times a day, and I understand the Constitution, all right? Limits the government, period. There are no limits on people. Ain't no documents out there. Name the document. Cite your sources and your sources. Name the document that limits the right on the people. There are none. Why? Because when the people created this, they had the right idea. Leave everybody the F alone, okay? That's what it was. So the only one messing with people ain't the neighbors, ain't the hate crimes, ain't none of them. The only one messing with people is the kings and the lords, your current government, all right? The document that limits the government, not the people. And we ain't even got a government, so there ain't no limits. Well, you got state governments. You got the state and local, you know. People ain't got too much power. Everything is pretty much, all a corporation is the literal legislated oligarchy, but people don't like to read. They just like to run their mouth. Maybe that's why I'm laughing. I just sit back and say, you know what? We all gonna die anyway. What's the point? What's the point? Yeah, people was marching in the street and dogs like ripping them up. People throwing rocks and bricks and stuff. We're gonna stand for our rights. Man, those people were inspiring. Inspiring with Martin Luther King in front of them. Now they out there marching. Take our rights, dog. People throwing bottles and bricks. That's what I want to see. I want to see y'all get out in the street and fight against civil rights. We need the passport now. We need slave documents for people to come out of their houses. We need y'all to put that in place now. You're our government. Take away our civil rights. Make us slaves again. We don't want to be in the street with anybody unless they got their freedom papers. You know what, Harry Tubman, y'all can't see me right now. I'm spinning around. Harry Tubman just spinning like the Harry Tubman just rolling around in the grave. Harry Tubman, where they bury Harriet? Where they bury Harriet? Wherever Harriet is not, that is not an earthquake, sir. That's not an earthquake. That's Harriet Tubman thinking, what the hell is wrong with these dummies? I done fought, carried a, what they call her, Moses. I done carried a shotgun, freed thousands of slaves, only so they can go back into slavery. All right, I'm done. Almost. Let me see. With current presentation, I got to bring that up so y'all can see my desktop. How y'all doing this morning? Let me greet people while my desktop is getting started. How y'all doing? Woo, it's hot and humid. Rain. Good thing is the sun's starting to come out, dry up some of the water. I like the water in the desert, but this is a lot. This is ridiculous. Hey, Anvish, how you been doing? You still looking for a job, brother? You still looking for a slave employment? I am against abortion. I am too, Anvish. I listen, women, I know y'all gonna be mad at this. You're not gonna like this statement, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm against abortion. I'm against abortion. I'm against murder just before, murder just after. I'm against killing frogs. I'm against killing flies, snakes, mosquitoes. I'm against killing everything. I'm against killing what I drink in my smoothie. I'm against it. And the minute, Anvish, I get pregnant, I'm going to stop it. I know, well, not stop it. I mean, you know, I ain't got the parts, Anvish. I ain't got the parts, right? I can be against anything I want. But I ain't got no vajayjay. I ain't got a vajayjay. So I ain't got nothing. I might say all I want. I got a big mouth. I'll tell you how I feel. I tell you exactly how I feel. But I ain't got a vajayjay. And they might come up with one way somehow, you know, you have some sexual something, what, and all of a sudden the man got a bump on his stomach or something. And when that day comes, yeah, I'm probably going to be for it. All right, I'm done. You know, people get upset. You got to get upset if you want to. I tell you my position, but my position right now, Anvish, I got testicles and other things. So what I think doesn't really matter, right? I'll never be in a situation where I got to make that choice. Oh, and besides, all right, no, but on a serious note, because I don't want to scare nobody. Hey, Daddy grew up Christian. The demon now. I mean, my position on who's an Anvish, right? Said that, right? We ain't supposed to talk about abortion. We supposed to talk about civil rights, but okay. My position is what is it? WWJD. All right. What would, and it's not, well, let me see. Yeah, because you got WWFC, right? What would Fauci do? FD, you got WWBGD. What would Bill Gates do? And I don't give two damns about none of that. All right. And then you got WWJD in this country, and bitch, that's called what would Jiza do? And I like to say, why did my live stream go a while ago? We were talking about abortion. I called it what WWJ. It take me a minute, man. Words and numbers and things, they get in they weird things in my head. WWDJ. What would WDJD? Hang on. What would Jesus do? No, what did Jesus do? WDJD. All right, WGJD. There you go. Say that 8 times fast. What did he do about abortion? That's all you got. That's it for me, Andrew. That actually solved everything for me. Like, because I was on the fence my entire. I was against it. Then I was pseudo, and I was for it, and I didn't understand it. And I didn't understand. What did he actually do? Documented. Because you're supposed to want to be Christ-like, right? That was the whole thing, Andrew. We're supposed to want to be Christ-like. Okay, well, what did he do? Did he get some signs? Did he get some crayons? Did he go out and protest in the street? Did he fight for it? Did he fight against it? Did he go to say, Caesar, we gotta stop this now. You have all the power of an almighty God, Caesar. You gotta get rid of this thing. What did Jesus do? Jesus did exactly what I want to try to do now. He told people what he thought, and he said, go live your life. You have free will. Period. End of story. You're going to get taught your lesson. He didn't have to teach you. You don't need the courts. You don't need laws. You don't need police. You don't need anything to teach people. They're going to learn. They're going to learn. It is my opinion that I've gotten from all the world's religions that you don't actually die. You just keep coming back to this jacked up, ignorant place where people fought for civil rights. Now they want to fight to give them back. And you just keep coming back. You keep coming back till you get it. All right. And you can't judge nobody because eventually everybody gets it. Did y'all get that point? I was telling them yesterday, Anvish. How in the world you gonna say God is perfect, universe is perfect, soul is perfect, Allah is perfect, but it creates an imperfect system where it doesn't turn spiritual creatures into what it wants them to be? Explain that. I like logic, Andrews. I don't like bullshit. So I like logic. Make it make some sense to me. You know them scriptures have been changed since the very beginning. They change them and change them and change them and change them to get people to do what they want them to do. The same way the puppets that fought for civil rights that's fighting against them now. All right. People are puppets and they use documentation and religions to do that, to make them puppet them around. Name one omnipotent, perfect creator of creations that create creations that makes a system that fails, that half the people go to hell. Most of the people go to hell. That hell might be a lobby. I mean, ambush. I mean, that might be it. You kind of recycle back, but you're going to be back. They might go down there and, get a little toasty because you didn't learn the right lessons. I'm convinced you will come back 7 billion times until you become what you're supposed to become. That's why I don't worry about it. Free will. Let people do what they need to do. You don't actually die. You just reboot. Go back to the lobby, come back here, see if you know how to play the game. Once you learn how to play the game, which is based on those things that Christ and Muhammad and a bunch of them said, once you learn Buddha, Shiva, somebody name some of the gods. Not the aliens, but the gods or the people that figure some things out. Once you do those things, your time here is done. And I want my time to be done because these people done lost their damn minds. All right, hang on. Where's my timeline? Pull my timeline up. Anyway, good morning, Anvish. Yeah, I don't even do abortion, man. I ain't had this. I have no dog in that fight no more. Hey, good morning. Sunny day over there, Christine. It is not here. The sun is about to come out. Rained all night. Hey, Diane, good morning. Good morning. Look at that. Vaughn on time. What's wrong with you? What the hell are you doing here on time? Or am I late? I don't know which. Stopping by for a little bit. Yeah, we know how busy you are. Sled dogs running everywhere. She got to run that business. Make sure we got the sled dog. Did y'all know that she the sled dog champion of the champions the head of a JoJo? And there wasn't nobody else in that. That boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. I know so many important people. Hey, Anvish. Sir, what you got, sir? Don't call me sir, Anvish. I am not a sir. I'm a dude. Call me dude. Say, dude, you didn't do nothing for my job. Here's my humble request to you to do something. I really need your help right now. Anvish, I don't know why it's not coming through. Brother, love you to death. I do not believe in slavery. I've had slaves my entire life. I had black slaves and white slaves, Hispanic slaves that worked in Monterrey, Mexico. I had slaves in Bangalore, India. I had slaves down here in Texas, Sugar Land, Texas. And that slave, he had a PhD. I didn't have a PhD, but I kind of know what I'm doing when it comes to computer software and automation. So he worked for me. It was the weirdest thing, Amish. I used to hire slaves that had higher education levels than me. And whether or not they send me their resumes, I look at their resumes like, oh my God, I couldn't even read some of the words, Amish. It was like elemental PhDs, OPIs, and all of these things and certifications and stuff. I had no certification, none of it. I just knew what the hell I was doing. Amish, I had computer supremacy, right? Because I had father privilege. I had a father that put a computer program in front of me. I guess at the first age, I guess I was about 6. And after that, you couldn't touch me. You couldn't touch me. When I went to college, all my professors, y'all have no idea what you're doing. Like, really? You've never worked in the industry. I've been writing software since before you even got your degree. Back when my mind worked the way it was supposed to, because you get older, them neurons and the dendrite connections don't do what they need to. But when you're young, your mind forms based on the challenges that you got to solve. I've been doing root cause analysis, problem solving, flow charts, writing software since I was freaking 6 and 7 years old. But then, Anvish, I grew up. I had a global team, people working for me, and I really started to realize, damn, I ain't no different than the people that hold the whip. Right? These people are trying to make a living in a system that's sick, that requires me to be the slave master. So the point I'm making to you, brother, is I don't believe in slavery. I don't believe in careers. I don't believe in forced labor. I don't believe that anybody should be forced to labor. I don't think there's any difference between people holding a whip, a gun, or debt against you to make you do something that's outside of your will. And I don't agree with money. I don't believe in money either. And it doesn't matter what I believe, but this is what I believe. We've automated things to a point where money doesn't actually have to exist. So I get it. You're in a spot where you're in a jam. You need some help. Some of these people can help you. I can't help you. Nothing I can do. I mean, I address you, but that's about it. But I don't believe in going backwards, brother. I think we got to go forward. I think we got to take the land back. Take the land back, grow food, get strong again, become independent, right? And I think you're in India, right? I don't know how things are in India. I got a few brothers over there, a few friends, and I used to have people who work for me over there. I'm not much in contact, but I don't know how things are. But I can tell you this. They're going to go the direction of the United States Incorporated because that's what the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers want globally. Doesn't matter who you vote for, doesn't matter who the government is. It's all a faux job for the families that have the most power in this world. All right. If anybody, this is what a post I made yesterday, Anbish. If anybody is trying to make you dependent on them, they're investing in your future abuse. All right. And that goes from somebody you're dating to somebody you marry to a corporation that's pretending to be a government, a political party, anybody a friend that tries to make you dependent on them are looking to use that eventually in the future and abuse you. Become independent, take the land back, stand up on your own too. That's where the human race needs to be right now. We need to be fighting for independence, not fighting to give civil rights back, to become more dependent on psychopaths that shouldn't even be in charge of a potato gun or a potato or a rock. But we made them in charge of the whole damn world. All right, good. That there is water. You're going to need it soon. Well, I need it every day, Christine. I save as much as I can. That's why I jumped up early this morning and started checking the check dams and the reservoirs and the ponds holding water and everything, to study where the water's flowing, how it's flowing. So I know where I got to make something where, and that's how that works. And now I'm here. That's why I was late this morning. Flood in New Jersey, New York City. Oh, yeah, Jennifer, my mama told me about that yesterday. Then there's Hurricane Elias or Eli, Ellen, somebody out there blowing stuff up, knocking buildings down in an unsustainable world where we make buildings that get knocked over by wind when we know we can make cob and structures, things that Adobe, things that they used thousands of years ago. They didn't get too damn about the weather. You didn't need to have a construction man come in and fix this, but we built an entire world unsustainable on unsustainable ideas and unsustainable greed. I'm fine with the hurricane. I hope the hurricane just knock everything down. I do. Jennifer, people don't like it, but I'm going to tell you what I think. I hope ain't nobody in the building. I hope nobody gets hurt. I hope y'all run for ice cream and you get the organic ice cream that ain't got no sugar in it. So you're not helping the comorbidities about what these scared people are worried about, sugar addiction. But I hope the hurricane nature comes through and just undoes all of our temporary culture. I hope it comes through and undoes all of our unsustainable culture. Because we're burning up this planet and we're all going to die if we can't learn to get past that. Oh, my battery down to 15%. This is going to be a quick broadcast. That's about it. Hang on. I was going to read comments, but we ain't charging today. I don't know what's going on. With the charger was outside. It probably got wet. So you ain't going to see a desktop. I'm going to do comments in case this is the end of it. All right. So there is a swamp. Yep, there is a swamp. Good morning, nations. Civil rights won't help. We all gonna die. Spike is spreading. Yeah, I know, because people out there injecting themselves with the problem from the psychopathic billionaires. They create all the problems and they think that's a solution. It's crazy. All right. This is what I'm gonna do. I am going to just read comments. I'm not gonna show you my desktop because I ain't got the power. Ain't no power. I have to upgrade my lithium ion batteries. Everybody's gonna die. Right. It's all about what you do while you're here. All right, Texas is busy taking away rights. Oh, I'm sorry. They can't take women's rights. We never had any. I know. And this is what's crazy to me, Nikki. It's just like, I don't know what Texas is doing. I really don't pay attention to that, to be honest with you. I'll move to the freest land I can, the freest region with the freest thinking people possible. Then I'm going to go find the freest spot in the freest land with the freest people. We ain't none of them people. Because people are puppets. They get thrown around. But down right to it, Nikki King, you know it. Hey, listen, if I can take my shirt off right now, Nikki King, I can take it off right now. Take your shirt off. And I can just pull some nipples out and I'm fine. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. You can't do that. That'll tell you right then whether or not women got rights. That's the end of the conversation for me. Whether or not women have rights, whether or not we're equal. But Gerard, they make more money. Yeah, some of them do. But you can't look at people as a group. right? This is the same ignorant, critical race theory, race nonsense based on this fallacy that races exist that is completely unscientific. It's not about women's circumstances, it's about Nikki King's circumstances, right? And if Nikki King can't take a nipple out and feed her baby, but I can take a nipple out and run around here and act like a fool in the grocery store, then we're not equal. Period. End of discussion. So it's not about what women can do. It's about whether or not every single one of your 7 billion cousins has the exact same rights as all the others, all equal. And until then, this mother needs to get burned down. It needs to get burned down. I let the hurricane. Oh, just get them, hurricane. They don't like women. Just get them. Take all them buildings out. Every last, even the women's buildings. Just take them all out. Yeah, and ain't no building construction materials, ain't no PVC and pipe work and center blocks, ain't none of that stuff around. You're gonna have to build with Cobb again. I'm all about sustainability, and by hook or by crook, we need to get there. Hey, Stephen Jones, good morning. How you doing this morning? Brother Paul is in the house. Good morning. Brother Adam, who they spreading to? Who? Oh, everybody, because when you go get the experiment, you buy delta kappa alpha sigma beta zeta data that to whatever. They create all them things and they spread them. They think they're being safe. And they have no idea because they don't look at censored science. They only look at what people only want to hear, what they want to hear. Which is okay. Adam, don't even worry about it. We all gonna die. Just, just be very careful who you kiss. All right. Hey, everyone, the vax spread them in, NSP. I got to be careful the words I say. And we hail them. Yep. Well, we know it's called shedding. That's science. People don't like science, Christine. They just like to watch television. G-Man picks. Yeah, Bert, but I can't, the laptop is not going to boot up in time before my thing here dies. I guess I could go sit in the truck and charge it and run my mouth. I don't know. I'll let y'all tell me what you want. This got to kind of be quick. I started the Cobb House yesterday. I got one course halfway around. Now I'm getting excited. I'm going to get the other course around, put the door in, and just start building the walls up. Hey, Lori, good morning. Hey, sweet people. Not everybody's sweet. Some people ain't supposed to be sweet. Some people supposed to be spicy. Some people supposed to be disgusting, right? They're all different types of people. We all make up this nasty pizza pie recipe thing called Earth. And it's the nasty and spicy people that's supposed to train us and teach us to become more sweet. Right? The dark drives the light. Like the dark has a purpose. And guess what? You know what I think, Lori? I think we all were dark. I think we all were archons and demons and all of this stuff. I think we all were. We were all stupid and foolish. We all used to be the people that would fight for civil rights and then fight to give them back. We all used to be those people. But slowly we level up. The more times we come back, the more we learn. The more empathy we have, the sweeter we become. I think we're all sour, I guess, in that example, Lori. I think we're all sour to begin with. And we just reincarnate. And you know where they messed up in the Bible? They messed up when Jesus brought Lazarus back. That's when they messed up. They didn't show the cards. Because if you can do it one time, you can do it hundreds of billions of times. And in order for Earth to be a perfect system, you have to keep recycling people until they are what God wants them to be, whatever God is. All right, not my words, doctors' words. Yeah, and not my words either, Christine, scientists' words, but they're scientists and doctors that are actually promoting effective things, and so they're censored. Hey, morning, Nicole Sears. I will not fear and will not give in to hate and destruction. Yep, don't ever give in. Fight to the end. To the end. Gerard, I'm with you. Everything in moderation. There you go, in moderation. I'm drinking my comorbidity coffee. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for the confirmation. Tell her, leave everybody alone. You let people do what they want to do. And when problems happen, they need to solve their own problems. All right. That's what adults do. But they want people to act like children. So that's why you got all these childish looking or adultish looking children running around. What rights do slaves have? American rights, John. Well, no, I gotta say it correctly. What rights do slaves have? United States Incorporated right. Come to the United States Incorporated, which I know you hear. What, you in Florida, brother? Look around. This is a slave plantation. Somebody tell me the difference between slavery and today. Go. I'll do the Jeopardy music. I mean, just name one thing. Just one thing. One thing that the U.S. Incorporated does that the slave masters didn't do. Name one thing the slave masters used to do that they don't do. Philosophically. And you'll never get that. You'll never find that because the kings and lords have been doing the same thing since the beginning of time. It's not anything against the United States Incorporated. It's not anything against the kings and lords. It's how the system works. Human beings, when you give your power up to kings and lords and governments and politicians and corporations now, they all will abuse you. And it always gets back to that point of perfect abuse when they get the best labor out of you. Slavery. Every flavor of slavery needs to come to an end. We need an Emancipation Proclamation right now. We are a sovereign one. We don't need to be hiding in our house, shaking and scared because we don't know how to stop eating Fruit Loops in the morning. Hey, Jill Johnston, good morning. Flies starting to come back out. The whole rain thing started ending. I got one door open and I need to screen that up. And when that's screened up, they're going to get their eviction. It's coming. Hey, TJ Glenn, good morning. Right this way, Brother Adam says we need to laugh, otherwise we won't make it. You got to laugh your way through stupidity. That's the only way. And you know the other thing about laughter, Christine, I think? Laughter helps us see our own ignorance, right? If I came out here and I was just like real serious, oh, you're stupid, you're dumb, you're ignorant, you're dumb, and I gave them all the science and data, they'd never even look. They'd never even think about it. But when people approach me with jokes about how I'm being stupid, because it happens often. Y'all, listen, I got 9 to 10 of my toenails. I call him Stubby. Stubby is so cute. I went down and take a picture of Stubby because you can see all these toenails in one, because I was being stupid, running around in sandals, and the curb decided to hit my foot and take off a toe. It's like, it's okay. Like, you're supposed to live life. And in living life, you will do dumb things because you're a human being. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Live life, just do things. But when you're wrong, oh, damn it. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I was wrong. All right. Yeah, you got me. Okay. Admit it. And then keep stepping. Right? It's ignorant people who cannot admit that they're wrong. That's the problem. But I find laughter, Christine, it helps me to laugh because I end up laughing at myself. You know, and I think there are a couple good comedians that are good at that. George Carlin was good at that. I think Dave Chappelle is good at that. Robin Williams was good at that. They get you to laugh at yourself. When you start laughing at yourself, you don't take yourself so seriously. And when you don't take yourself so seriously, you start to see your flaws. And then you think, maybe I'm not perfect. Maybe I can change something. And then beautiful things can happen after that. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to show you my desktop because I'm testing my power. I had to make my coffee over fire this morning, and I got welding to do today. So I got to use these batteries, in which I probably jacked them up because I'm like cranking major amps with the welder. And I probably hurt my batteries, and that's why they don't like to hold a charge at nighttime sometimes now. So yeah, I'm gonna make this one a quick one. I might either go jump in the truck for a second, and so it doesn't cut off on me, but I'm just gonna do comments and then we'll go. I'll show you my desktop tomorrow. All right. Anyway, you're right. It's not funny. It's hilarious. It's so stupid, John. It's hilarious. Amen. I agree with that. Hey, Marianne. Good morning. It was 2001 when they did that. I know. But I already see them. They're already talking about. Oh, it was 2000, not 2001. That's the anniversary of what's coming up in 9 days. And that's another ridiculous people who think, oh, the government wasn't truthful about what happened in 9 days back in 2001. I think it was 2001. But they're telling the truth now. The United States Incorporated lied about what happened and kept the lie and still embrace the lie today, shaming the graves of people we lost and the 5 million who died since, and all of these Lion A colonizing events to loot countries, the latest of which ended in Afghanistan, which didn't actually end. I was looking at somebody posted, I think Jive Bowden said something like, we withdraw the rest of the troops from Afghanistan. And I was just like, no, you didn't. No. It's just like when this happened in 2019, 2020. As soon as their mouth opens, you know they're lying. Is their mouth open? Then they're lying. Name one country we withdrew troops from completely. Just one. I'll wait. Right. And if they ain't never done it in history, they ain't doing it now. They still got people there, and they're always going to have people there. You need to know what colonization is. You need to know what history is. History continues to recycle. It doesn't repeat, it recycles. because we allow the same ignorant systems to stay in place, and those ignorant systems will continue to repeat that cycle. It doesn't matter if Jivin Bowden is in, it doesn't matter if Trump is in, it doesn't matter if Obama's in, it doesn't matter who, Merkel, May, all the rest of them. It is a system based in our ignorance, our lack of having rights, and whatever is in power maintaining its maximum wealth, its coffers and its power. And so whoever's in that system is going to do what that system requires you. So hell no, we didn't withdraw. We took some people out, but we didn't take most of them. I don't think we took most of them. No, I don't. I don't believe none of that. I don't believe nothing that they got to say because they're always lying. Texas and abortion. Yeah, well, yeah, this is a conservative stronghold for the most part, except for the cities, Jennifer. So most people here are against it. And the people in the cities, we're ultimately for it. You know, and I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's not your damn business. That's my position. My position, what did Jesus do? All right. If it's your business, listen, you know what all my business is with abortion, Jennifer, in case anybody's late. My business with abortion begins and ends in my vagina. That's where it is. It begins there and it ends there. And that's the end of it. You know, and it's not a ploy for people running in New York City with the shirts. I got an abortion and I'm proud. No, you're ignorant. All right. I'm not on any sides of it. You know, I have enough trouble maintaining my own self. I can't take care of these genitals. Damn it. How am I going to take care of somebody else's? How does that make any sense? You know, so just back out of it, whether it's natural law or what did Jesus do? Same damn thing. Natural law says mind your own damn business, and this says mind your own damn business. And I know it's hard. Don't get me wrong. There's a serious thing for men. I get it. We work together, try to make this baby thing together. I get that. But you're missing part of the picture. All right. Yes, you worked, but that really wasn't work. That was a whole lot of fun and alcohol and just joy juice. Yay! And then, then you deal with some attitudes and some emotional things and whatever. But we don't actually make it, people. We provide something. They're the ones who make it. All right. You know what ended one of the things that ended the whole pregnancy thing for me, 9 months. I ain't never had no damn baby. I don't care who y'all are. I don't care how pretty she is. She get me pregnant. I ain't never having that damn baby. No, hell no. They said 50% of women get hemorrhoids. What? 50%? So you mean to tell me not only do you got to deal with your feet getting fat and wide and your this getting big and that back there getting big and you can't even walk in the morning, it's hard to breathe, all that pressure on your organs and everything. And this ignorant man don't even understand that you're going through all these pains. And on top of all of that, it take you an hour to get to slavery. You got to drive real slow. You got to get out the car real careful. You got to walk into work. Everybody staring at your belly, trying to figure out, is she fat or is she pregnant? You had all of that nonsense up. And on top of that, you're bleeding out your butt and you got pains and you can't even sit right, sleep right there. Hell no, I ain't having no babies. You crazy? No. Never. I'm sorry. I don't do pain. I don't do blood. You add all of that up. I'm like, wait a minute. I get to force on you going through something that I wouldn't even do myself, but again, that's patriarchal world. I'm not for, I'm not against. All right. When abortions come through penises, then we got a discussion. But you try to abuse my rights, I might become as ignorant as the people in New York with the abortion out the penis shirt. All right, that's all. It's a simple statement for me, Jennifer. It applies to Afghanistan. It applies across races. It applies Black Lives Matter. It applies everywhere. When you know how to build and maintain your own house, then people care about your ideas on how they run and build their house. Dig it, right? When the United States Incorporated actually has free people, when their people are happy, when the suicide rate isn't through the roof, when they actually know how to run and build a house, then they might have something significant to say to possibly help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna like this one. When Black people, and I don't think y'all exist. I think that's an ignorant categorization slave masters gave people that they can't realize how to let go today. But when people who live in the inner city stop shooting each other. And then it applies also across the board. When people who live in the trailer park in the rural areas stop killing, shooting each other, and beating up their women, then they might have something to say about the police. They might have something to say about somebody, especially if the police come from the politicians that they're still voting for. That's the crazy thing in this country. And I have to end it because I really do got to go. My battery's at 8%. Kind of on a little bit of a roll. But it's crazy. People who can't even maintain their own genitals, their own house, their own morals, their own ethics of gun control or whatever they lie about that they believe in. They can't figure out their own self, but they want to go tell everybody else something. And that's what stops me. Like I said, natural law, and it's all throughout them scriptures too, right? You know, you built your house on sand and you out there trying to tell everybody how to run their own houses. Nah, no interest. There's only one government out there that's got anything to say that I might slightly listen to. And is that Bhutan? Bhutan, Bhutan, right? That's the country that's made more advancements than every other country I know of. They have a gross domestic happiness. They don't do gross domestic greed, gross domestic project. Go do your homework, right? Gross domestic happiness. The government actually measures itself on how happy its people are. They can talk to me. They can start to say something. And I don't think they got it figured out, but they got it far ahead, more figured out. The only significant thing to the human being on this planet right now is the human being and its ecosystem. Systems don't have rights. Systems aren't sovereign. Corporations aren't sovereign. They don't have rights. They don't have the ability to experiment on you. They have no right to exist if they're abusing a human being. And that's where you get to when you actually stop being cousinist, which is just the same thing as racist, right? And everybody got it. A little bit of it is when you stand up for your cousins, 7 billion around the planet, you will never stand up for Hershey and Chiquita Banana. You'll never stand up for GlaxoSmithKline and Merck and Pfizer. You'll never stand up for these sick psychopathic systems. They're psychopathic systems. There's no emotion. There's no feeling. There's nothing biological. They don't need a house. They don't need a car. They don't need to exist. They don't die. Human beings do. All right. That's the only valid argument for sovereignty is a human being because it's biological and it is alive. And you need to be against anything that abuses, hurts, makes cry any human being. That's when you're a part of the human race. Until then, you're ignorant. We love you, but you're ignorant darkness that drives us into being sweeter, like Lori talked about. All right. I'm down to 6%. I'm sorry, you guys. I do got to go because the sun ain't fully out. It's kind of shady, which means I can do a whole lot of busting up the Schiffer Row and rocks today. I'm just going to make sure I got comments by everybody, and I'll show y'all my desktop tomorrow because I got to run. Is that Bofon? Bofon is in the house. Boy, I tell you that, brother. Look, I was playing with it yesterday, Bo. I was playing. That man and sent me a gift, boy. Yes! Yeah, oh, good Lord. Yeah, y'all better not. Y'all right. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about that because you can't really say nothing else. I was all excited and stuff. Now I'm playing with it. Now, oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. I am now protected from hogs at a distance. All right, feral hogs. And they got rights to live too. But we all kill. Like I said, I'm against abortion, but I'm against stepping on ants. I'm against killing flies, but for the sake of what I need to do, I got to kill some flies. All right. I'm a vegetarian, but damn it, when I drink a smoothie, I'm murdering a whole bunch of microbiology. All right, there you go. That's that. Oh, yes, free-range slaves. And that's why I call it the flavors of slavery, Bo. Flavors of slavery, right? We need to end all flavors of it. It's not about, well, this slavery was worse than this slavery. Well, this slavery, and American slavery, and Arab slavery, and white slavery, and that's it. How about we just don't do slavery no more? How about you mind your own business, they mind their own business, everybody in their businesses, nobody's being forced to do anything, and we can exist in a state of freedom. I think that's where we need to go. All right, so I think this is drawn to an end. Because I know I'm ranting. If y'all want me to stick around, I'll go jump in the truck for a minute and I'll try to read some last comments. I don't see anybody. I'm trying to keep the videos shorter. I used to be able to get on here and I try to not do that as much anymore. I can look at comments on my desktop. Should I stay or should I go? Should we do the Okie Pokie and turn ourselves around and fight for getting rid of civil rights? All right, jump in the truck. Okay, I'll do that. Let me see. Let me get my keys. Y'all, hold one moment, please. One moment, please. Where are my keys at? Somebody, who took my keys? Somebody touching my keys? Somebody always touching stuff. Listen, I'm going to blame everybody else. Now, somebody took them and left them by the bed. Why? You know what? Y'all need to stop touching people's stuff. Somebody took the keys and left them by the bed. So sick of people touching my stuff. That's the problem about living out here. You don't have anyone to blame. It's just you. No, that's you. That's you. But you know what? Even if you don't live out here, you still, y'all see my screen? No, y'all can't see it because it's all stop framing. Hang on. I'm going to try to make it to the truck. Give me a minute. I might not make it, Christine. Whew, that's a long walk, about 20 feet. But I'm carrying coffee and I can't drop my coffee. But I got an addiction. It ain't no damn sugar. It's thinking. I love critical thought. Coffee helped me do that. I'm not addicted to coffee though. All right, unlock. Here go my baby. Y'all want to hear her start up? This is I love her. Oh, she take care of me. I'd be dead if it weren't for her. What you want, Negro? Where we gotta go? We gotta go somewhere. Where we gonna go? We gotta get through the road. Is the road blown out? I get you through the road, Negro. Man, I love these trucks. All right. You hear that? She's just a fire breathing. Do you hear that? Man, I feel safe. Go on and get it. Shoot, who am I dating? I'm dating my truck. Shoot, she love me, treat me good. Shoot, she makes sure I don't get in no trouble. Come on, Negro, let's go. What we need to do? The world ever come to the end, and we got to do Mad Max, man, I'm good to go. All right, and put the air conditioner on. Ooh, look at that. Ah, look at that, 4%. All right, I don't know. Let's see if it keeps up. She probably charged the phone too. Why? I charge the phone, black man. I got you. Oh, I know something wrong with me. You don't need to tell me that. I already know that. Free range slaves. All slavery is bad. Yeah. Until everybody's free. Until everybody's free, we all need to shut the hell up and fight for everybody's freedom. That's it. And stop eating sugar in the process. Don't eat any comorbidities. Worldwide slavery now. Yes, Lord, and it probably always has been. The last couple thousand years, and it's only getting worse. It's all up to us. That's where my mom's. Oh yeah, that's right, your mom down here. Yeah, Bofon was telling me stories. That's why he sent me a present. He's like, you know what? I don't think he knows the problems that he gonna face. Them wild hogs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Exactly, Gerard. That's right. Is that the vagina thing? That's right. That's right. You know what? We agree, girl. We agree. 100% agree. You know, y'all come over here and start telling me about some man parts, like man nipples. Nah, we got an issue now. Like, no, you gotta hide your nipples because I no, I don't need to hide mine. And first of all, ain't no such thing as man nipples. They are woman nipples, but men don't like to say that because then it means that we got to admit that y'all came first. Oh, I love that. I love science. Yeah, I love that fact. That we were all women first, we were all females in the womb, at first creation, and then for some reason, some retarded, stupid, ignorant, we gotta make men. And then the breast stopped growing, but it left a nipple as a hint. We're all the same. It's just environment that changes us. The environment, yeah, well, you know, X and Y, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna make you a man. Get out there and protect the women with your physical strength. Men have physical strength. And then they get out there and then use their physical strength to try to get women, get them pregnant, have babies everywhere, and not take care of them. All right, there we go. Oh, that's what gyms are for. Anyway, evil sounding striptease song. No, it's not. That's not evil sounding. Lori, stop it. No, That is not evil. I heard anytime I heard that when I was under the age of 15, it just bang, bang, bang. You hit it. Ba, 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 ba. It's evil to you, not to men, not to us little boys. When you hear that music and you start to seeing that fur, what is that thing that they got that fur thing around their neck and they start swinging it? Ba, 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 ba. Boom, 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 boom. No, we about to see some boobies. No, that's not evil. That makes us excited, excitable. Pay attention and focus. You got to laugh, people. You got to laugh because until you understand men, you're not going to know how to deal with them. Until you understand women, you're not going to know how to deal. Now, nobody understand women because there ain't no such thing. We're all individuals. Everybody's completely different. Mixtures, percentages, spectrums of everything. Anyway, closest to the border for escape purposes. Yes, but I will not be escaping to Mexico, Marianne. That's not going to happen. Nope. Not the stories I heard now that I live here. You know, I lived in Pennsylvania. I thought Mexico might be an escape. Yeah, well, just in case, you know, because we used to lie to each other. Oh, they're building the borders to keep us in, not the Mexicans out. I get down here like, no, that's not really true. I started talking to every Hispanic person that wanted to talk about the border down here. Mostly people who were from Mexico, who live in Mexico. I mean, am I okay on that one? I mean, that's still a part of the whole Hispaniola thing because the whole colonization and blah, 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 blah. Tell me about the border. I don't want to hear from no Democrats and Republicans and ignorant lying A politicians from Washington that made all the problems. Oh, look, I got an angry face. Oh, who was that angry facer? Oh, please tell me what I said. Please, that's going to be the topic. Please, whoever just did the angry face, I need you to tell me what I said. It's important because when I say wrong things, I need to know that it's wrong. But down here, I run into person from Mexico after person from Mexico who after person from who said we need to secure the border. My aunt is over there, and I don't want her over here. My mother-in-law over there, ain't no, she can't come over here. I'm getting some every night. She come over here, nah, then I got to do some work. No, I'm just kidding. But no, there are people who grew up in Mexico, and they came here, and they were like, yeah, when we were kids, the border wasn't a problem. You know, we'd riding back and forth. We go over there because Mexico, Juarez had the best movie theater. But between then and now, the United States Incorporated created the war on drugs, right? That created the problems. You then took a thing that was free, whether it's coca, cannabis, whatever they're growing and selling, then it was free. Anybody could grow it. So there was no industry. Right? There was no murder and killings over something that freely grows in the ground. And they made it illegal. They did that intentionally to start a crime wave. Why? Because crime waves are profitable, right? This is what they do all the time. That's why I think they're doing a passport now. Why do you think they're doing the new black codes, which are health codes now, that people are cheering? The new Jim Crow's happening right now. And they're discussing it open on live TV. This might be our darkest. Well, because in order to continue mass incarceration, in order to continue to keep the slaves at bay, you got to keep people at conflict and with each other. And the only way you do that is you limit their resources. So this group fights that group. But it means that you need to put a lot of people in prison. You need to have a police state to continue that model. And you continue that model to create a crime wave because that's profitable. So keeping people fighting each other and even mass incarceration, keeping people fighting is the goal. Mass incarceration is the side effect. So they created the crime wave. And I don't even think they realized that millions and millions and millions of people would have been murdered by creating the war on drugs, the war on nature, literally a war on our ecosystem and natural medicinal things we've been eating forever. And so now the people are like, no, you can't do that. Because what you did is you just made an industry. And so you've made all powerful gods from within Mexico, which are cartel, and they run it. They run the government. They run all of it, period. So now I don't want to go there. And I don't want to go there because they're not any worse than Democrats or Republicans or, the United States Incorporated or the pharmaceutical industry. They're cartels too. But I know those cartels, and I know what they're up to. The cartels in Mexico, I have no idea I can't even speak the language. What the hell am I do down in Mexico? I ain't going down there, Marianne. They're going to shoot me day one. Yeah, we got them. We got him. Now send some money. Pronto. We've got the Javato. And they're like, yeah, he doesn't know anybody that's got no money. I'd be dead as the day is long. No, that's not an escape for me. I kind of understand the hypocrisy in the Democrats and the Republicans and the conservatives and the liberals, the pharmaceutical industry, the glyphosate corporations. I understand what they're up to. I understand. No, I ain't escaping to no Mexico. Why would, isn't that what that saying goes? Why would you trade the monster in your house for the monster that's in somebody else's house? And you don't know how his breath stink, if he's got claws, death rays, shoots fire from his mouth like Godzilla. I don't know. Oh, let me go see if I can find why somebody gave me the angry face. Can we get footage of the utopia you're building? Yeah, it's all over Patreon, Diane. There's all kind of footage. I upload videos. I try to do at least one a week, sometimes two or three a week. I did a video this morning. Actually, it's on my, you could do it on my new YouTube too. You could do it over there. But Patreon, they get to hear things first. Everybody else get to see things. I don't do too much on Facebook. For the reason I get into these discussions with, who am I talking to? Diane. Paul, right? Why am I going to continue to add content to a platform, 100% of my content to a platform that won't even let me say the things that I believe? Why would I do that? Why would I continue to add all of my content to a platform that sits back and lets millions of people, or what, 1 million people die by covering up the fact that sugar addiction is behind why all of these people are dying? Why would I do that? That makes no sense to me. You know, I'm here. Most of my friends, and the only reason I'm here is because most of the people that are here now, they're smart people and intelligent people. I enjoy learning, right? And I appreciate the things that they've taught me. The places they tweak my thoughts. But as far as me applying all of my content to a platform that probably needs to get broken up and criminal investigations into their collusion with big pharma and big government, nah, I'll put a little something out there. I won't put everything. So yeah, I got a new YouTube. Somebody has the link. I forgot the name of it. Gerard fighting with the desert or something. Gerard killing some flies on YouTube. Gerard building green things and trying not to die from getting eaten by things. Gerard trying not to get killed by scorpions while sleeping in an outside room. It's something like that. Somebody got the name of it. Never accept abuse from anyone, ever. Ever, Lori. And Lori understands that, ever. Every piece of abuse you accept is going to increase the abuse in the future, right? That's how it grows, right? Because they normalize the abuse and they grow and get worse. Look at the United States, right? We went from slavery and descended to where we are today. They slowly increase the power of the slave plantation and reduce the rights of the people. They increasingly make us more dependent on them by law requirement, because independence makes for powerful people. Any abuse that we normalize is okay, well, that's normal. And then a few years later, they increase it. That's why you got to say no to all abuse at all times, and always say no to abuse that's happening against your neighbors at all times. Ooh, Fauci has many more. Yeah, he does. And I don't even know why we use the DR in front of it, because he's showing up ain't. He ain't doctored in a long time. The man is a politician. Politician Fauci. That's what he is, a politician. And he's foul. And he puts out Fauci. Texas had 666 new laws into their effect September 1st. Okay, I have to look at that. Take effect, including many conservative priorities. I have to look at it, David Ditcher. But in general, you know, most Texans are leave me the hell alone. And that's my culture. I leave everybody else the hell alone and leave me the hell alone. And in the other part of the culture is, if you don't leave me the hell alone, I might shoot. And that's what not being a slave is about, right? It's like what Lori said. Never take the abuse. That's where his mom lives. Worldwide slavery now, free range slaves. I wanted to say that, but would have been none your biz, to do so. Okay, y'all are laughing to each other. Y'all talking to each other. Gotta laugh. You gotta laugh. Yes, laughter is the best medicine. It is the best medicine. Nah, not from you. I would have recognized it as an emotional bookmark. 12. Are y'all talking to each other? Yeah, going back and forth. I don't know what y'all talking about. 12-hour pedicure. There's no such thing as a pedicure in my world, Bofon. That's not even possible. Belt sanders are not that powerful. It's not even a thing. It's not even a thing. Nope. You need a flame torch or something. Have fun in what you do indeed. No one is perfect. We learn by doing. Amen. Absolutely. Laughter and smiles should be contained. Should be made contagious. It should, but we got to put more of it out there, David. Got to make more jokes. And and it's a classy thing, and it's hard to figure out, how people need to hear the joke so they can see their own ridiculousness. But and that is my other only reason, David, on Facebook is trying to say in a different way the same thing that they've been saying for thousands of years. Right? Try to say it in a different way and get people to stop going along with psychopathic killers that are hurting people, especially children. I will give G a stern talking to later, though. For what? What I do? Talk to me? No. You ain't allowed to talk to me, Lori. I'm gonna block you. Talk to me about what? What I do? What did I miss? Not much. Be well, brother. All right, I'm gonna be well. You didn't miss much. No, I'm trying to be well. He was talking about men who worked with him from SL. Where's SL? Where's that? Nobody worked with me. Nobody worked with me. Who are we talking about? Me or somebody else, Lori? I had nobody work. No men worked with me. Only slaves. Right? If you're a supervisor or manager, those are your slaves. Unfortunately, if those people are forced to labor, then they're slaves. Y'all get that? You see what I'm saying? If they say, "Nah, I don't want a job. I'm gonna just live my life," okay, then they're free. If they decide, "No, you know what? I don't want to live out here. I want to come to the city and work for this person, Gerard." Okay, then the person is free. They got a choice. But I don't want to work for anyone. I'm gonna go live and do what I want to do. When we have that ability, then it's not slavery. Until then, the entire economy is a slave economy because everybody's a forced laborer. That went by fast. A lot of things go fast. Stern talking to, jovial flirting in these circles. Jiving Bowden. Okay, people, I don't know why people want to talk to me. Hey, fam, what's going on? Christy Moreno. Grand Rising Willow. How you doing this morning? Have a peaceful, happy day, my friend. I'm going to do the best that I can. Let me just keep jumping down. I don't believe not even in one word they say. All lies, and the critical thinking person can clearly see. And Willow, that's the problem that people can't see. Like, as soon as they open their mouths, it's a lie. You can say that's bullshit. And you'll always be right. Always. Since I've been alive, when that lying government say that because it's not a government, it's a corporation, everything that comes out of their mouth is for money. Everything that comes out of their mouth is for power. Everything that comes out of their mouth is to reduce what people can do and increase what they can do to people. Right? Every time you say it's a lie, you're always right. It's like, oh, there's no, I told you so, 2020, I told you so, I told you so. They's lying. No, they always lie. But they always tell part truths. Uh-oh. He said, but I said the V word. Why can't I say the V word? What's wrong with that? I said that my discussion on the V word begins and ends with mine. Okay? I ain't got one. So I ain't got no discussion on it. That's for other people to make their own damn decisions of what they do with their life. I don't have to deal with the consequences of what they do. I got to deal with the consequences of what I do. Kaylee is pleased. Who is Kaylee? Pauper, peasant, serf, slave, taxpayer. Don't they all mean the same thing? All the same thing, David. And when people are tired of it, we'll do something about it. Jive and Bone campaign slogan. We're going to do things and stuff, yo. Right, exactly. Right. And you know why he talks like that? Because if you get the jab, you're black. If you don't get the jab, you ain't black. Right? Because they say all of this weird crap, and it's just like people can't see through it. Because they unfortunately, there's still too many people who are worshiping hate. Right? They still hate the Donald Trump. Oh my God. Ah! If I was born in his body, I'd be him, and I'd be doing everything that he's doing. Period. End of discussion. You're not better. You're not smarter. And he actually was right about when this started. And if I were him as president, I'd do the same thing. I'd make it look good as hell, like I'm fighting for the people, and do exactly what I'm told by these big pharmaceutical companies. And this is where the Trump friends won't like it, because it's true. Again, Gavi, he put us in Gavi. He is in bed with not in bed with Bill Gates and all of that. I won't say that. I'll simply say that he's not a savior. He's not going to save. He's not going to save anybody. He's funny. I give you that. Right? He's not a really hardcore looped in person in the system in the big club. I give you that too. But he worships money, and they print the money. And that's the end of the discussion for me. Is that why I got the angry face? Because I got a lot of friends that like Trump. I like him too. I love him. I love him. I love John Bowden too. But right now, any actor at the top of the United States Incorporated is a very dangerous person, especially when the system tells them what they will do because they actually print the money and they can make anybody do anything they want. Look at America. Did you ever think that you would ever wake up and walk and see slaves walking around in slave diapers and then reporting each other like this is NOTSEE Germany? They can make anybody do anything they want. The only fight we got, you guys, is standing up together. That's the only way that we get to keep any semblance of the rights that we have and increase the rights of our next generation. Yeah, I feel like I should drink alcohol right now, Christy. I got a roid. Quit playing. No. So Christy, so that's my point. That's my point. My point is roids is funny until you get some roid. And once you get some roid, you will be pro. You need to do with your own body what you need. That's your damn business. Don't nobody need to be dictating medicine, synthetic drugs, abortions, or anything to anybody else. You handle you. The roid, man, that's some pain. All right. I never tell a woman you got to deal with that. That's you figured, hey, that's up to you. We're going to have this baby. We're going to, yeah, well, all right. Well, 50% of women get that when they go through pregnant because of all the pressure and the problem. No. The only thing, if you've never had a roid, the only thing that's even close to that is kidney stones. Take passing kidney stones, add 2 or 3 times to it and some fire, some, I don't know, thorns and spikes, just ripping them out of your anus. There you go. There you go. I'm not joking about it. We need to cure roid. That's what we need. We need to figure out a cure for that stuff. And Big Pharma ain't never going to cure it as long as we let them just keep treating side effects. Like, no, we'll keep just giving them things to keep treating it. They don't want us to cure it. They keep buying our side effect stuff. When people go back to natural things, witch hazel, all right? No, I want to cure it. I don't want to play around with your lidocaines and your synthetic things that make me feel better. I need to fix the problem. I got things to do in my life. I ain't got no time for no damn roids. Fix the problem. And if you ain't working on fixing the problem, you got to get on like you've been crapped on. All right? Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? Woo, I'm anti-hemorrhoid. I'm anti-anything pain. And right now the government bringing pain, the corporation. I'm anti-anything I'm anti-anything that's anti-sovereign human being. And I always will be. I don't care what your color is, your race is, your religion is, your gender is. If you are hurting a human being, you and I got issues. Bottom line, I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Doesn't matter what group they are, what they identify with. If you're hurting human beings, you and I got issues. And when you got enough issue with me, you're going to meet the guns. Boom, boom, Hercules. I've been in the desert. All right, I got to go, you guys. Did I get all the comments? I got comments from everybody. Y'all talkative today. Goodness gracious. All right. Now, I said I was going to sit in the truck for another minute or two. All right. I love your take on the world, Gerard. Thank you for being here and speaking on it. Mad love, brother. It's not my take, Willow. I plagiarized that from Jesus. I plagiarized that from Buddha. I plagiarized that from Shiva and them and they mama and them. Wise people. When I meet wise people, Willow, I shut the hell up and I listen to them and I repeat it. So I'm just a parrot. And that's not my take on the world. It's an amalgamation of all the different takes of the wisest people I know. We can feed everybody. Let's feed everybody. And not make anybody else pay for it. The robots to do the work. Everybody can have land. Everybody can be free. Everybody can make their own choices. And then people become beautiful things that they want. Like in the beginning of this conversation, we started talking about abortion. Well, if people had half a brain in their head, they would know how to solve abortion. If you look at the statistics, right? Most women get abortions because they can't afford to have the baby, right? They got to go to work. They got to do slavery. They got to do other things. They ain't got time for that. Or they're not ready for it. But it gets back to economics. Most abortions would simply disappear if you did what Jesus told you to do. Love people, give them the shirt off your back. People are free. They don't need money. They're not slaves to debt, which is what money is. And artificial society that's based in monopoly money that they actually print, but you don't get to print. Their kids get to print it, but your kids don't get to print it. Your kids will be slaves to them or to their kids like you are a slave to them. If people do that and they free the people, then things go the right way. But until then, all these side effects will come, and you'll get ignorant people fighting each other over the side effects. All right. What do you think of the become a Gates Notes Insider link in? There's a lot of words in there, David. I'm not supposed to say. I'm trying not to trigger nothing. What do you think of the become a something Notes Insider link in Facebook? I don't know anything about it, David. I'm not actually on Facebook. People get upset with me like, Gerard, read your notes. I'm not here. Read your messages. I'm not actually here. I'm posting stuff while I'm breaking boulders and rocks and sweating. So I don't know what that is. If you ask me about social media, they all should be free platforms. They all should be free. They all should be public. They all should be completely free speech, 100% public utilities given to people for free, especially in the countries that we're bombing and we're destroying, pretending that we're good people. There shouldn't be anybody named Gateys. There shouldn't even be somebody that has that amount of power. Nobody should know who that person is. David Ditcher should have as much popularity as that. Nobody should be a billionaire, right? And that's the whole point about getting rid of debt and money is when those people don't have the power to become kings, then they don't have the power to hurt people like they're kings, right? All right. Did I get a comment from everybody? Want to end slavery, delete the elite. That's it. And where's the elite's power come from? Debt and slaves, because through their debt, they create forced laborers, and that's where their power comes from. We want to get rid of the elite. We got to get rid of money. Stay. You haven't done a 6-hour live cafe. I know, but that was back in Rockefeller world, bro. In the Rockefeller world, I could sit back and run my mouth, and for 6 hours, 7, 10, I'd go to sleep, wake up, people still here, we can still run our mouths. But now I got real work to do, not bullshit work. I got real work to do. So it means I do got to go. We are nature defending itself. We are, Victoria. We absolutely are. I love my truck. I love mine too, Willow. I never had one. Now I got them. I understand now. What the heck? I just got on here and Gerard's going cuckoo. I go cuckoo every day. It's literally a thing. It's a requirement. Hey, Heaven, how you doing this morning? Victoria wrote, say it louder for the people in the back. All right, I'm saying louder. Whatever I said ×2. Y'all just turn the volume up. If you start finding people with no belly buttons, that's when we should worry. Yeah, they coming, Nikki. They come. There's a lot of people, millions of people out there playing with their DNA. Things gonna go missing, and you watch. You people with half an eye, some teeth, one ear. The ear gonna be on their butt. The butt gonna be on the side of their shoulder. Their shoulder's gonna be on their kneecap. Don't mess with nature. I try to tell y'all. And if you mess with it once, mess with it twice. All right, don't mess with it the third time. These people are ignorant. These are for-profit greed corporations. Oh, that's the last thing I'm gonna say. Somebody posted something talking about the cat, dog, cat. Now, if you question them, it's a hate crime. That quietly, right now, as a senator, Congress, they're trying to pass that bill, the resources, some stupid bill, some law, criminal, whatever. That if you question the cat, dog, cat, that it's a hate crime. That's what your people are up to. Yep, you need to go take that bumper sticker off your car. A hate crime to question a for-profit corporation that's been okay with experimenting on people for the last 50 years. How many people have they killed in Africa, the Middle East, and India? 12 countries are after this Gates guy for maiming and killing their children and sterilizing their womenfolk. You mean to tell me now it's going to be a hate crime to question an organization, a for-profit organization that needs to be investigated, shut down, and the leaders imprisoned, if not executed? Like, what is the crime for genocide as a corporation? All right, I'm going to stop there because now I'm getting serious. Like, it boggles my mind that anybody is this damn clueless that they would line up behind people who are significantly more dangerous than Hitler. All right, I gotta go. Listen, I love y'all to death. This is Gerard. Love y'all just that, and your grandmama stop eating sugar. Grow the hell up. I can't believe. I can, but I can't believe that the people who fought for civil rights are now 100% fighting to have those civil rights removed. Something is wrong with us, y'all. We need to grow up. Free the people. Leave your Pat Riley. Free the people, because the people are supposed to be free.
Do you wanna? Do you wanna? Do you wanna? Do you wanna break the chains that bind me? 'Cause I wanna break the chains that bind you. Do you wanna set the world free? Have perfect harmony? Isn't it time for that? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people from the bottom to the top? Make modern slavery stop. Do you wanna let go of the prisoners? See everyone happy. We can have this and more if we open up the doors. Well, what do you think about that? Do you wanna free, boom, boom, free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people and Mother Nature too? Close down all the zoos. Do you wanna boom, 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 boom? Do you wanna boom, 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 boom? Do you wanna free,